Picture this. Your kids racing home after school to toss a frisbee in a Mountain View park, followed by family taquitos at a neighborhood food truck, all before dinner. That's Denver for you. A city bursting with outdoor adventure, vibrant communities, and family-centric suburbs. Let's dive into whether Denver is genuinely good for families or just a mountain of hype by exploring schools, safety, neighborhoods, affordability, and that quirky mile-high spirit. Schools in Denver. Let's talk schools. Denver Public Schools overall gets a B on niche, which is not bad, sort of like your kid getting a solid 85 on a math test without even using a calculator. Within the district, there are standout schools offering international baccalaureate programs, STEM curriculums, and enough extracurriculars to exhaust a Labrador. But if you are the kind of parent who wants every report card to read like a Hall of Fame plaque, you'll likely be drawn to the suburbs. Holly Hills, Cherry Creek, Parker, Louisville, and Superior are not just topping the state charts, they are the educational overachievers of Colorado. Parker schools in Douglas County consistently score up to 19% above the state average. Louisville and Superior combine academic excellence with community-driven schools where the PTA fundraisers come with food trucks and bounce houses. Safety first. Here's where parents perk up or break into cold sweats. Safety. Denver proper has its moments. With a violent crime rate around 4.8 incidents per 1,000 residents, some city neighborhoods still feel a little too gritty for after-dinner bike rides. But here's the plot twist. Violent crime in Denver dropped by a staggering 58% between 2023 and 2025. That's not just impressive, it's alert the grandparents kind of news. And if that doesn't ease your mind, the suburbs surely will. Lone Tree, Castle Pines, Greenwood Village, and Highlands Ranch are practically on first-name basis with safety. In these areas, crime rates are so low they feel like background noise. You're far more likely to encounter a wayward sprinkler than any real danger. It's no wonder parents in these places treat their Ring doorbells like decorative birdhouses. Suburbs with personality, and personality with yard space. Each Denver suburb has its own unique character, and picking one is like shopping for jeans. You'll find something that fits, but it might take a few squats and lunges first. Holly Hills is Denver's best-kept secret, technically part of the metro, but feels like the friendliest small town you've ever seen in a Hallmark movie. Cherry Creek is where yoga moms and Patagonia dads sip oat milk lattes between boutique runs and PTA meetings. Louisville is home to creative types, families who frequent farmers markets and know their neighbors' pets by name. Parker is practically a family resort with its rec centers, hiking trails, and parks that look like nature museums. And Centennial? That's the middle child suburb, balanced, cheerful, and always reliable. So whether your family prefers pickleball or pottery classes, goat yoga or backyard grilling, there's a Denver suburb ready to adopt you as one of its own. Real estate reality. Okay, let's talk turkey, or rather mortgage. Denver isn't cheap, and neither are its suburbs. The median home price across the metro sits at around $595,000, though it fluctuates based on your preferred zip code and proximity to ski lifts. Central Park's average listing, around $678,000. Littleton, just over $610,000. Ken Carroll comes in a bit lower, around $550,000. But still, no one's handing out freebies here. The good news is, housing prices have leveled off. Compared to the post-pandemic chaos of 2021 to 2022, you can actually make an offer without 12 competing bids and a handwritten poem to the seller. In fact, listings now spend more than 2 weeks on the market, and the inventory has increased dramatically, giving buyers room to breathe and negotiate. So while the prices might make you clutch your budget binder, remember, you're not just buying a house. You're buying mountain views, access to top-tier schools, and the ability to brag to out-of-state relatives. From rush hour to scenic detour, Denver commutes are all about context. If you are downtown bound, living in Central Park, Greenwood Village, or Louisville gives you a 20 to 30-minute ride on a good day. Parker and Castle Rock stretch that to 35 to 45 minutes, but hey, that's still faster than getting across Los Angeles with a flat tire and a toddler meltdown. Public transit exists, and it's actually decent. The A-line connects Central Park to downtown and the airport faster than you can say altitude sickness, while the D, E, and R lines serve suburbs like Englewood and Lone Tree. And let's not forget, Every winter weekend turns the highways into an unspoken ski parade. Parents in Parker boast they can get their kids to Breckenridge faster than some folks get to soccer practice in other cities. Welcome to outdoor heaven. Here's where Denver truly flexes. The city and its suburbs treat parks like royalty. Cherry Creek State Park offers boating, hiking, biking, and bald eagle sightings on a weekly basis. Parker boasts over 250 acres of recreational space, not to mention a climate-controlled fieldhouse that makes rainy days irrelevant. Broomfield, skate parks, rec centers, dog parks, you name it. Even the city gets in on the action. Central Park has over 50 parks, multiple pools, and playgrounds so elaborate they deserve their own IMDb pages. If your kids have energy to burn, Denver gives them more safe, exciting, and well-maintained places to do it than you could ever imagine. Culture, community, and other cool things. Despite a bit of a downtown office exodus, Denver's cultural scene is alive and thriving. Cherry Creek's art festivals, Reno's street art, outdoor concerts, and farmers markets are family-friendly and stroller-approved. Suburbs like Littleton host seasonal parades, outdoor movies, and theater performances that regularly sell out, yes, even the puppet shows. Inglewood has a water park, Pirate Cove, and Lone Tree's library system includes makerspaces, Storytime Yoda, and events like Intro to Coding for toddlers. Even the food scene is family-inclusive. Thick breweries with play areas, kid-friendly cafes with dog treats, and enough brunch options to turn Sundays into a lifestyle. Denver's culture isn't just art museums and craft beer, it's a community vibe that wraps around your family like a cozy blanket. Quirks, laughs, and mile-high moments. Denver has quirks the way most cities have traffic. 1 minute, it's 80 degrees and sunny. The next, it's hailing while you're grilling burgers in flip-flops. Locals call it Denver dressing. Wear layers, carry sunscreen, and never assume the clouds are joking. Altitude jokes are common. What do you call running a mile in Denver? Cardiovascular betrayal. But humor is part of the city's DNA. It makes up for the occasional elk crossing on your school route, or your dog getting winded from climbing stairs. Denver does not take itself too seriously, and that's exactly why families love it. There's a lightness here, a balance between nature and nurture, play and practicality, kale smoothies and chili cheese fries. Should you raise a family in Denver? Yes, especially if you like great schools, clean air, tons of parks, and the kind of community where your kid's piano teacher might also teach snowboarding. Whether you are raising toddlers, tweens, or teenagers who roll their eyes at everything except ski trips, Denver and its surrounding suburbs offer a rare mix of lifestyle, learning, and laughter. Just pack a good coat, a reusable water bottle, and maybe a snow shovel and prepare to fall in love. And there you have it, folks. Denver, where the air is thin, but the family vibes are thick. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and smash that like and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remember, here in Denver, parenting might be uphill, but the view, absolutely worth it. See you next time.